Spread my wings and fly the far as I go. I realize the turtle doves is a part of my soul. So I quit, jump over the roadblocks. Niggas jump ship, no longer walk up on their own blocks. When I'm feeding the flock, my inspiration when I'm feeding my flock. The spiritual tools when I empty the Glock. With your kids in the quiet, this most high get the first fruits. But only Lord knows what I've been through. Relieve my thoughts through this pencil. Became dead to your foolish insults. See, life is a battle within, so check reality. Motivated by haters and anyone who doubted me. See me coming, so you hate to call it technicality. Words say I am king, so this the song I sing is turtle double wings, set me free. This is a beautiful word, speaking beautiful words, so turtle double wings, yeah, turtle double wings, could you set me free? These are beautiful words. Yeah, turtle double wings, could you set me free? Yeah. See, life is a bitch, so the cap off the bottle twist. Life in the glass one, shot then I swallow it. Life in the past, hell from this hollow tip. All this hurt and pain, feeling safe, so it's bottled in. Life is a bitch, so the cap off the bottle twist. Life in the glass one, shot then I swallow it. Feeling for the in this hollow tip. All the hurt and pain, feeling safe, so it's bottled in. Turtle down the wings, turtle down the wings. Could you set me free? Beautiful bird soul, turtle down the wings, turtle down the wings, set me free. Looking at the man in the mirror and thinking, I gotta do better. I gotta get what I gotta get when it's whatever. Staring at the man in the mirror and thinking, I gotta do better. I gotta do better with whatever.
Could've hit the club every Saturday, found me a baller, fought for the pump fake and gave him the easy lay. No way, I'm over here where the winners play. Somewhere foreign and something foreign. Hey, somewhere on the interstate. Needed time to develop, I had to incubate. Lemon on my vegetables, salt on my asparagus. Know what they say of her, they can't put no fear of her. They can't put no fear of her. They can't put no fear of her. but no longer wonder why they call a star. Everything about me, no chizzy, go hard. Pick up my pen and I lay down the bar. Every day I stay righting my wrongs.
Let's go! Hey, this shit go home. Turtle down the waves, turtle down the waves. Be brave. Turtle down the waves, could you set me free? Speaking beautiful words, so turtle dove with wings, turtle dove with wings. Could you set me free? Turtle dove with wings, turtle dove with wings. Could you set me free? This is so beautiful birds, speaking beautiful words, so turtle dove with wings, turtle dove with wings. Could you set me free?
Keep going this a little bit real quick. Here's my question. Did you feel like you was on a spaceship just now?
I feel like this shit just gave me life that I didn't realize I lost.
Music was his therapy. He helps us, but y'all helped him. Make some noise for the band. Let's go!
That was lit, man. Hey, y'all got it. Wherever it is, y'all got it. Man.
Now, we got one more for him.
Yeah, let's do that one. It's called Vanity.
All right, we got him. Nigga, let.
It's all vanity.
Talk about what they don't want to talk about. Yakhi.
Yeah. It's all vanity.
Truth. Like everybody base their life and success off of material things,
What about your spiritual wing?
but ain't worried about their spiritual wings. I thought I had it all until I lost it. But through my hard falls, I realized that it's worthless if you bought it. You can't put a price on love, but it cost you. Was Christ on the right above, next to the Father? Contemplating my works that was under the sun. Imagine my face in front of my gun, and I hated life. All is vanity, so I hated it twice. Knew insanity and made her my wife, but shit, she left too. So while you focus on knowledge and carrots, I'm trying to inherit the kingdom of God, cause all else perish. You working hard for that college degree, but that won't get you in the kingdom with the power that be. Material things are rep you for the mark of the beast. Poverty living, but shit, a nigga rich in the spirit. Life increased up my kills and that. Niggas know that we got next. Back to Matthew chapter 24 and 25. The waste the life of your possession. It's all vanity. It's all vanity. Possession. It's all vanity. It's all vanity. Waste your life of your possession. Cause it's all vanity. It's all vanity. It gives you real deep depression. Cause it's all vanity. It's all vanity. Yeah. It's been so long, I don't remember none of them. It's crazy how they able to match that
Yo, think you can drive your way to heaven in that brand new car? Question, does that reflect who you are? While you protecting your scars? Seeking a man to heal you, but you can't revert the one that's in that rear view. Now I got a clear view. I rest my fork in the road. You're not buried seas unless you gain in the soul. In the minds of believers, then you gain your control. The devil out here wilder than you gain in your soul. Yeah. It's all vanity. It's all vanity. Right now, like I feel it. I'm in this motherfucker, in the spaceship. So I'm patient life for your possession. It's all vanity. It's all vanity. Yeah. Heaven in that brand new car. Question, does that reflect who you are? It's all that it is. Think you can drive your way to heaven in that brand new car? Question, does that reflect who you are while you protecting your scars? On the 20, yeah.
Nicolette, wait, sit right there, please. Did Nicolette rap? Not yet, no. She didn't rap over this? Can you pick that back up? Snitches. Oh, vanity. Come up here and not do nothing.
You better watch your mouth, stop performing. Look, I don't have to hear you out, I got informants. Now I'm breaking up the rings to show I'm talking. Pulling up to your door, I'm the postman. Get you through the door, I'm a fucking coding. I like the 6'9", don't fuck with rodents. You rolling through life, I just think it floating. They say she not a stripper, but I make a pole dance. When I'm out in Rome, I ain't with the romance. I got eyes, yeah.
It's all vanity.
It's all vanity.
All vanity.
It's Hey, if I sing something, could y'all put a beat behind it? Man, I want to know, yeah, if y'all can do this. Yeah, if they can put a beat behind this.
Now you want the spaceship, you want to go to another galaxy? Take him there. You want to fuck it and see what you do? Yo, make some noise for the band. Come on, y'all. Got my man Flying. He ready to go from Anunnaki, tall whiteys. We got small whiteys. You killed that shit. Go ahead, bro. Take it one more time, and then we're going to go into y'all set. We can still rehearse tonight. I got another song to teach y'all. We're getting there.
So this more a soft song. It's kind of like a prayer, but I sing it. So it's got to be real soft. So it's go, Yabareka Yahweh Veish Merika Yahweh Yaebuna Elika Vikuneka Yasa Yahweh Magnificent, man. Y'all dope, man. Hey, how do y'all do that? I know people ask me that all the time. Like, I don't know, I just got
I just want to say peace and love.
Peace,
bro.
peace, God.
Like,
How you feeling?
I know you. Like, and it was one day I was going through the same thing, kind of like you, just life. And I was going through my YouTube, I promise you, and I seen a short that you had. And in that little bit of time, you said something so real that it took a little small hole and just opened up everything. So when I listened to your interview, I was just like, dang, this man come from where we at, and he's so sharp with it. And so as I got more into the interview, it just gave me hope. Like, you don't know, just your words sometimes are just your truth, your realness can take people so far and you can change their life. Just in that little bit of time, like, man, I've given up eating red meat. I've given up sodas, all that for the health of my body, because everything that you said, you just never seen anyone that would tell us the truth like that, you know? And I tell people a lot of times, like, with our parents, they came up in the era where the socialism was just, you know, to get out of slavery, you know, still dealing with racial profiling and things. That's why they told us to get, you know, go get a house, go get a job, and that was it. But as life progressed, we've seen a lot of other things in life that can be our motivation. Sometimes bad situations could be our motivation, as far as like parents on drugs, family members on drugs. And then you have a way of saying, you know, I don't want to be like that. Yeah. And it's sad that those are things that we have to go through. There are different steps and different stages that we're going through in life that you've helped me with in so many ways, like gave up the block for real, for real.
Oh, praise.
You know what I'm saying? Just listening to your story, because I just buried my mom like 2-3 weeks ago.
All right, moment of silence for your mama real quick, man. Ashe.
Ashe. It's deep. And the story, like, quick story about her, she had 2 major strokes in 2016. She fell from the top of the stairs and bled on the floor for like 4 hours.
Sorry to hear that.
But the thing I'm telling you is, we went to the hospital. She was in a coma for a week, and we had 3 doctors coming down, PhDs, doctorates, and everything, and told her her life would be nothing but a vegetable. And so I don't know what it came across me. I don't know what power came across me, but it came across me. My whole family agreed to cut the cord, and I was the only one that didn't. We fell out. 3 days after that, my mom woke up out of coma. And it was something still over me that hadn't finished its job. And they were like, we gotta hurry up, put a tray on her throat, da-da-da. Don't touch her. 2 days after that, she started talking again. Saying all that, she made it another 10 years.
Oh, praises, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Follow
see
the spirit.
Yeah,
the spirit,
the ancestors led me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And most people thought I would have been sad to lose her. I got another 10 years of her knowledge and her wisdom to keep fighting. You know, if I had never seen a miracle in my life, I seen it then.
Yeah.
That gave me a whole nother outlook on life. Nobody can tell me nothing. I know what the final say-so is.
Yeah.
Until I'm out of here, I know what the final say-so. And when I ran across your video, it gave me more hope. It gave me more knowledge that people try to hide from us.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I don't like. Like, I search for knowledge. I don't search for riches. I search for greatness. Because I know with greatness, all that comes along. And I don't really want that. I want the greatness. I want a legacy.
Yeah.
I want to be able to educate those around me that grew up the same way that I do. I learned the other day, like, it's only like 20% of Americans that will pick up a book and read.
Yeah, fact.
And Malcolm X said the best. You want to hire someone from a black man, put it in a book.
Yeah.
So I vowed to never be one of those. Just everything that you talked about, you preached about, from the botany, just things that they don't think people like me and you can do and can achieve. It's like you breaking down barriers, and it's a goal for you, and it's a win for you, but it's more of a win for all of us.
Oh, praise.
Because you went through it, now you giving us the way to get through.
Yeah, I ain't even doing it for me no more. You know what I'm saying? I done got what I can get from it. I'm literally doing it for us. So.
And that's what I'm saying. Nobody has love for us no more. I was talking yesterday about the codes and how people don't even keep the codes of the street, the respect. You know what I'm saying? It was times that I remember growing up, there were guys on the block. Yeah, they might have been doing blocks, you know, but they had respect. They wasn't guiding us to do wrong. They were telling us to stay in school, telling us to do this. And you don't have that no more. You know, we glorify rappers killing other rappers. You know, and how can we be mad when somebody else kills us? Yeah. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So your knowledge and your wisdom, all your interviews, I done watched them. I mean, just from that one Tasha K interview, bro, I've been hooked. Like how you were hooked on Dr. Sebi, I've been hooked. And everything you drop, I'm right there behind it because I know you're not telling a lie. You see, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing this to say, oh, I'm going to be this person. No, you're doing it because it's coming from the heart.
No, straight from the heart.
You know what I'm saying? And the ancestors and the energy and the vibrations, when you follow that, man, it's all going to be true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just want to tell you thank you.
I appreciate
because you done changed my life. I could have been one of these cats that got jammed up just the other day or the other week. But because you gave me that opening to show me like, nah, bro, that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate you, but I just want you to, I want you to also like give yourself credibility too, because it was up to you to hear the information and download it and then apply it to your life to even see the change. I wasn't there to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like all of the hard work is done after you hear the info. So, you know, it's you that's making the change. That's you.
Yeah.
That's you. You utilizing the power, and you are like testing the knowledge to make sure that it work, and you finding out that it do work. And this knowledge ain't even mine, brother. You know what I'm saying? This knowledge is from the ancestors, and before them, this knowledge is from their ancestors. So this is just passed down truth that I felt eager to share because I seen what it did to me and my family, and I love my people enough. I want to see other families like my family and how we is. So I don't want to be the only person that's the only person that's on top feel lonely as hell. I want everybody up. So imagine millions of us looking like us, from where we from, come where we come from, unifying for positivity, you know, having our own currency, having our own homes, owning our own land, growing our own food. All that information is for that right there. But it got to start with this right here. So, you know what I'm saying? All power to me, like you said. I thank you for that, but all power to you because you taking the information and you applying it. Same thing you did when something told you not to pull a plug on your mother. That's that same power. So I get that you praising everybody, which is very humble of you, but you need to be praising yourself as well, brother. That's all I'm saying.
And the thing about it is just like, I don't know, it's like a silent motivation. You know, I wouldn't call it, some people call it envy. It's just that I want to have that knowledge like that. You showed me true courage to go through that, through something that they tell us that we can't go through, to find knowledge that they said that we can't find. You broke that barrier. You gave courage to so many that come from the same cloth that you got. So, I mean, I praise myself, but I thank you for awakening, because sometimes it could be one simple thing to make you woke, to lead you down that path.
Open up that rabbit hole.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That rabbit hole. And it's crazy because, you know, we look at these celebrities, we look at all these big time people, and we look for the answer from them. But sometimes it's just right here in us.
Yeah, them days old.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
we the new celebrities, brother.
And that the thing about it is like, I'm not looking to be a celebrity. I'm just looking to be real. I want to do for my people. I'm tired of, you know, being the one on the short end of the stick, feeling like this is how far I can come and this is how far I can go. I was watching a documentary the other day, and it was about mind manipulation. And the guy said, you know, the perfect mind manipulation, he said when the doctor came out, he said, you only use 20% of your brain. He said, you could have been using 80% of your brain because you didn't do the research and find the knowledge for yourself. You believe that you're only using 20. So sometimes...
Me and Dame just had that very conversation.
Yeah.
And he was like, we only use a certain... I'm like, well, I don't believe that narrative. You know what I'm saying? I believe that was taught to us. And there's certain things that we might be using way more. Who knows? But only thing we can do is make sure we get back to nature as much as possible. And when you restore your diet, you restore what you drinking, you restore the way you thinking, you restoring the music that you listening to, and you're restoring your relationships and your community, bro. Like, there is no limitation on our brain capacity and on what we can accomplish, bro. But it all starts from where we at right now. Like, we need more brothers having these type of conversations, bro, that look like us, that don't got to go put on a suit and tie, that can look like they look with they goatee, they tats, whatever they wear, they war wounds, and be proud about them and speak about why they had never go back to do what they did before. And I think that's what's going to really unify us, man. So
and I believe so, and as well as this music. Like, I used to always wonder, like, as I got older, why I used to like to ride to the oldies. Al Green, Curtis Mayfield.
You listening to that right there?
I'm listening to that vibration. So, like, this within the whole is a dream to me. Because some people would never experience this. To be able to, like, when I listened to this band, I was just getting out of the car and I was listening to this band. I felt the vibration. I was already dancing when I pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but good energy, positive energy. That's what I want in my life. You know, you can have all the money in the world, but you can't take it with you at the end of the day. You know, you can... I was just telling one of my homeboys, I say, man, you know, let me show you the power of money. I say, one thing I've learned about money you get money to keep buying the same thing over and over and over again. No true value.
Yeah.
Everybody got it.
Yeah.
They burn it and print it every day.
Yeah.
Use the same amount of ink, but our mind is tricked to this is what's important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But chasing your greatness, the energy, following our ancestors, doing everything, feeling like we just gotten to a place where we feel like we have to depend on so many things, but in our years of living, we never did have to do that. I want to get back to that essence because we're getting lost in it. Our kids are getting lost in it. You know, I seen a 14-year-old kid the other day come up to the store, no shirt, slides on, basketball shorts, and a 40 on them.
Yeah.
Now, like, man, you ain't got no shirt, no socks, no nothing, but this is what they're showing us out here. Hey, go kill this person. This a art. This a art. When I was growing up, people never taught me that. Like, the guys that were on the corner, they never taught me that.
Yeah, it just shows what we're missing in the black community. Our community is missing direction, man. And I just think, you know, the more and more this truth get out on bigger platforms, grassroots, we door to door with it. A lot of us not being afraid to go into neighborhoods that they feel they ain't welcome to, and actually speaking the truth will change a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? How you say I changed you, I was changed by somebody else, and that somebody else that changed me was changed by somebody else, and that somebody else that changed them, that changed him, that changed me, that changed you, was changed by somebody else. So I just think that word of mouth and speaking truth, not our truth, but speaking the truth, is what's gonna really
And not
do
what's
this,
put
man.
out there. And I also think that we got to stop, everybody has to stop looking for validation from everybody else.
Yeah, validation is within, man.
Exactly. You know, you have everybody that they've been living their life the whole life by what everybody else consider fun or what everybody else consider cool. And then when you get in that position, it's like, this ain't fun to me. This ain't cool to me. Why did I do it? We got to know ourselves. You got to know thyself.
Yep,
You feel what I'm
knowledge of
saying?
thyself,
And a lot of people out here, they don't know thyself. They don't have enough courage to stand up for what they believe in. They don't have enough courage to say, hey, man, that's right and that's wrong. You know, they're all going to twist it for that little mighty dollar. But at the end of the day, you know, getting integrity back, character and all that, you can't get that back once you lose it as a person.
No,
If you know, so you, Dane, this has just been a special opportunity for me. I promise you, you know, from a guy that came from nothing, and I didn't let the world tell me what I was going to be, and they never tell me what I'm going to be. I'm striving for greatness, and then to waking up and to move further to educate those that might look up to me, or I might be able to give a spoken word to change somebody else's life. Even if I
right
can,
now, God.
You feel what I'm
You're doing it
saying?
right now.
Like, it's a lot of dudes on my block, you know, now they come to me and they be like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying, spit that what you was spitting the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, I walked up to these dudes the other day, I said, man, you 40 years old. I mean, like, at what point are you gonna say, this ain't working for me? At what point are you gonna create something for yourself and your family? We don't have people that even wanna leave anything to their kids. We're not educating our kids on the things that we're building. So that's why when we grow up and we pass along, the first thing they're gonna do is just sell it. To get the money, to look like a rapper, run through it. What is your legacy? What is it all that you put into, all the work that you put in? What does it came to? Because we can attain all the wealth, we can attain the knowledge, but if we're not educating our kids, we're not educating the youth on which way to go, it's all for nothing.
Man, I was in biology class probably like 2 months ago, and we were just studying the fundamentals and basically just like the foundation of the purpose of a cell, and it blew my mind. The foundation and the purpose of a cell that creates an organism is to live out its life experiencing, to take all the information and pass it down to what it creates and give them that information for they can survive longer than it did. So I want you to see how deep this is.
That's deep, man.
So the whole purpose of an organism, any creature in life, it go through life and it acquires all of this information and data by experiencing reality, and it goes into the genes expression of the microorganism. The microorganism then have to find a mate to reproduce, and once it reproduces, its whole thing is to pass down a genetic code to that actual being it created, and to teach it to survive longer and better and thrive better and longer than it did. So our purpose is to create a better future for our children, bro. That's the real purpose of us, to experience, figure out all the mathematical equations, what we messed up in this life, how to make it easier and better, require that, download it in our DNA, and then make a replica of ourselves or who we call our children, and then put it in their genes, and then they supposed to live longer and do better. And then it made me look at our lives down. how for one point in time we was living to be 800 to 900 years old. Then we went down to 300. Then all of a sudden we see in 6,000 years ago, the Bible ages, they say 120. Now we ain't even living past 65 years old. So it's like we doing this backwards. We actually degrading our life expectancy instead of living longer and thriving and basically being happy while we here. So, you know, probably like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I had a revelation. I was visiting my bed by what I would call an ancient spirit. And I was sitting in my bed, and the spirit came, and it smelled like sulfur. I'm in Miami. Crazy thing is, because they just said they seen some sightings of some crazy creatures in Miami.
Yeah.
But I'm in Brickell, East Miami, in a hotel, and I had my hotel door open, pitch black at night, and I smelled sulfur. And I'm like, man, this smells, something smelled demonic. And it wasn't a demonic entity. It was just it was like more of an angelic entity that creeped through my room. But I was so scared that the hairs on my skin stood up, and I just sat up in my bed and I looked at this thing, and it straight told me, your mission start now. And I was like, well, what's my mission? And this is exactly what this entity told me. It is time for you to gather your people and rebuild Eden. And it's exactly what you're talking about, a place where we growing our own food, a place where we policing our own neighborhoods, a place where we creating our own education based off of our own ecological system, you know. And I think once we get that powerhouse together and start creating that, that's going to be our home, and that's what we leave to our children. So, I mean, I just think you told dude something super profound that's 40 years old, still on the block. What is your purpose? You 40 years old, this ain't working for you. What you leaving back for your children, because the whole purpose of you in this life is to experience reality and to create children and to give them that information for they can survive and thrive longer than you did, for they can experience reality. And at the end of this big old game, we bring all of this information back to our higher selves or our higher consciousness, and that's how we expand through this evolutionary process that we call the universe in life, bro.
You know, it's crazy that you said that, because like a couple years ago, I remember me and my friend, we were riding down to Miami, my homie. I'm gonna keep it real with you, me and my homie. And so we used to always listen to these rappers, you know, Steak Prop, Beans was my guy. Yeah. And so we were always going down to Miami grabbing shit. And every time we used to go to Miami, for some reason my kidneys were hurt, you know, my back would hurt. But this one particular time we go down to Miami, I'm fine. You know, nothing's bothered me. Every time I ever went, it always bothered me. I was sick some type of way, but this time, nothing was wrong with me. So we tell the plug, hey, yo, just leave us with enough gas money. So here we are, 19 years old. We got like 25 pounds, a half a block, pills. He has no license. I'm on a suspended sentence. Wildin'. Yeah, so we're making it back. But the crazy thing is, I knew my ancestors were with me that night because I fell asleep on the way back. And I had a dream that in just that little time, I had a dream that the police were stopping us. I woke up and I tell him, hey, stop, turn around. He look at me like I'm crazy, like, man, whatever. We're coming around the bend of these woods and we see the police flashing lights. They got a roadblock for us. We make a U-turn. Now we're going all crazy, we're doing all kinds. And he's like, man, what I've always learned under pressure, you got to be calm, because that's when you make the worst decisions, when you're dramatic. And he was like, you know what? You stay here with the work. I'm gonna go check out the scene. I was scared, bro, because as soon as he turned back on the road, police got him. So now here I'm back in the woods. I'm in people's neighborhoods. I go hide in a trailer. I'm so scared I fall asleep. I have a dream in like 30 minutes that the people woke up the next morning, captured me in there, and caught me and turned me into the police. I woke up, it's not true. So I'm like, dang, why am I having these dreams that's just basically telling me to go on, go on. Yeah. And so I walk like 3 miles. It's like 30 degrees outside. I probably got on something like this. And I was just at the point of almost giving up. I was like, man, I can't. In this little country town, they only had 2 stores, and neither one of them was open. Trying to do 1-800 collect, nobody's answering. I get to the point, I'm just like, you know what, I give up, they gonna catch me. My girl come through and get me. I don't know how she know I'm back there. Wow. My girl come through and get me. And she's like, yo, we gotta go back. Like, nah, we gotta go get that work. But saying all that to say this, that day right there, I stopped going to Miami. You know what I'm saying? I learned right then and there, like, the reward wasn't worth the risk. Yeah. And it was like I had a message tell me, like, I'm gonna get you through this. But I ain't doing that no more
Yeah,
because you know better.
That's what Spirit did to me. Spirit was just like, man, hey, you know, quit snorting cocaine, quit smoking all these cigarettes, quit drinking all this alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Quit gang banging, quit doing this, doing that. Didn't stop. Boom, I end up getting locked up, going to prison.
Me too.
Get out. He told me to stop again. Stop doing this, stop doing that. Then stop, had a heart attack. But the something about that heart attack, man, that heart attack changed my life, man. For the first time in my life, sitting on that hospital bed, looking at them doctors, it just made me look at my entire life differently. And I just know when it comes to people that's really, really done, it don't be no 12-step program, bruh. We be done.
I promise you, I used to smoke weed all the time, and I went to prison. And, you know, everything was cool for the first 3 months. I said, all right, I'm going to be here for another 3 years. It's nothing. I have a dream one night that me being in prison was a dream. So in my dream, I'm free. Oh, me in prison, that was a dream. And then I wake up. Had to be one of the most disheartening things to me. Like, who could be so cruel to make it seem like I'm out there free and I'm in here? So I went to the child hall. I couldn't even eat. Tears crying down my eyes. Like, can I go back to my dorm? Hey, go back to your dorm. I sit on my locker, and it was like a spirit came to me. He said, you remember when you say, hey man, you get me out of this, you get me out of this, I promise you I'm gonna do right. And I got you out. And I was like, hey, come holler at me. He was like, hold on. I get in some more stuff. Hey man, if you get me out of this, man, I promise you I ain't gonna do this no more. Hey, I got a message for you. Hold on. Well, that last time, like, man, if you get me out, I promise you, man, you know, I ain't gonna do this. You know what that message said to me? Hold on. See, it was meant for me to be there.
Yeah,
I was mad that I was there, but it saved me from a lot of things because I was crying about those 3 years when the next year all my homies, they were all going fed. I mean, people that didn't even have anything to do with the case, they were all going fed. So sometimes I had to realize I can complain about my life, but really, you know what I'm saying, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm being looked over. I'm making my mistakes, but I'm starting to correct them.
Ooh, I just got the purpose of this conversation we're having. So the mission is the things that we had to suffer from. That's the things that we need to be yelling from the top of our lungs and telling people around us and in the neighborhoods not to do it. Mm-hmm. So if we got locked up for selling drugs, we need to be bashing and shaming drug dealing to the whole community. If we got locked up for doing bodily harm, we need to be teaching, preaching, and telling them not to be using violence and showing them why. If we had a heart attack for eating wrong foods, that's why I talk about it so much. So all the things that is crippling us in our neighborhoods, crippling us in our communities, and crippling us spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, these are the things that this the only conversation that need to be on our mouth whenever we opening our mouths and speaking. We need to make all of that other shit that they glorifying look like it's whack.
Yeah.
And we need to make positivity look like it's in. And I think if we get even just 100,000 brothers that look like where we come from doing that, that'll change, that'll do more damage. Well, they'll do more good than any damage a rapper can do in the neighborhoods. Yeah. So that's what we need to do, man. Yeah. So everything that got us in trouble, everything that got us sick, messing with your kidneys, everything that took your mama out, everything that almost took me out, got me locked up, them the things that we need to be preaching and teaching in the community not to do. And then while we taking these things from them, we just got to have something else to put in their hands and to give them to do.
I got a question. How do we become strong enough to put that message out instead of the message that they're forcing out here? Because, I mean, you know, I remember I used to say I could give, you know, a young guy some game on how to be smooth and how to do this, but those things are not going on. And you know, it used to be about hustle, respect, coming up, money. Now I don't see the kids even wanting the money; they just want the fame. You know, I remember like a long time ago, like it said, broke people just want to kill you for the fame. They don't want the money.
So you got to teach them true education. You know, the reason why people out here lost is because we lacking knowledge. So if you give knowledge to the people, that'll guide them and steer them the right way. So what I would do is, you know, doing what you're doing now, going into the communities and the neighborhoods. From what I'm seeing and what I feel, you're a respectful person in the neighborhood. You get a lot of respect, especially if you just walk up on people and holler at them like you do. Obviously, they respect you. Yeah. Keep doing that. And then once you gather enough people, you know, have you and your people doing that same thing, and then start getting on these bigger platforms. You know, these platforms to me is like killing two birds with one stone, because you reach a large audience of people, you know, and you spitting this message. So it's doing what we doing, just on a bigger scale, man. Never stop speaking, never stop talking. Tell the deaf, till you're deaf, and always be the example of what you teaching.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I recently just got back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed to practice what I teach. I looked down at me, I'm like, dang, okay, you vegan, you eating healthy, but you know your metabolism slower than others. you should already short. You looking too round to be teaching people not to eat meat. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass in the gym.
That's real.
Like, you have to look like what you teaching. We got to practice what you teaching. So I think that's what we just need to do. We need to be the light, be the example, and never shut up. Constantly yell to the rooftop, you know, let my people go, show them freedom, and be that example. We have to be the light in the communities. And then these platforms is like very, very major for doing that. So I think what you doing is major, brother, straight up. You just got to keep doing it. I'm going to tell y'all people, though, they going to make you want to give up. They going to make you want to kick their ass. They going to have you depressed sometimes. They going to make you feel like you doing all of this for nothing. Dang, is my people listening? Do they really get it? And then it be people like what you just did, coming in here out of the blue, don't know you from a can of paint, and saying, dang, this is what you did to my life. And listening to that sister over there, this is what you did to my life. This is motivating me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I posted a picture today of me and Dame Dash online. Like 60 people was like, I see your body changing, Yakhi. You looking like the... All right, like I'm here. I don't give a fuck if I get to the crib before him. I'm going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these are things that keep us going. So, man, I appreciate this conversation. I think this conversation was more for me than for you, brother.
Man, you just don't believe how much.
Yeah! You know what happened? Let me tell you what happened, right? So, I met a friend of his in Publix, put him on the FaceTime, and I had her in a TV show. He came through. I'm like, dang, he's like, seemed like a real dude. And what I always want is the perspective of somebody from where I'm at, to speak from their voice, but from a thorough voice, a logical voice. You know, I haven't been on the concrete in about, I'm 52 since I was 19. I remember it well, but I don't know what's going on right now. So it's good to hear the perspective of someone with a good sense of logic that's going through some shit, still surviving. And he got his Harlem nigga swag on. I fuck with it. And I didn't expect to find that in Florida. So what I like to do is provide a new experience. This is America New. And you're providing a new healthy experience. So you challenged me to make sure that you had a different experience than you've ever had before in your life. A positive one that would help you in any way, because you're helping us. It should be a fair exchange. So hopefully, I know you helped us and a lot of people in the room today, you know, and hopefully we could reciprocate and help you.
Most definitely reciprocated the energy.
I appreciate that. And this was better than I thought. This was dope. Big shout out to Prophecy and Space.
Shouts out to them.
They made this happen.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through. And again, you showed me the proper respect. You came to my hometown. I'm coming to yours on the 26th with you. You're going to jam out. You're going to do your album. They'll do their album. And, you know, whoever wants to pull up that's here, 6 hours away, let's do it. Anything else you want to say, let me know, but I appreciate you, bro. And when generals get together, especially generals that's about getting some bread and helping, if they can't figure out how to make more money and make more education and make whatever they're doing bigger, then they're not generals. You feel me? Period. Anything you want to say?
Man, I just want to tell them thank you, man. Thank you, Dane, for giving me the platform. That's right here. Oh, you know, I just wanted to say thank you, Dane, for giving me a chance to, you know, speak my truth, because all I'm telling is the truth. All I can offer is me. And, you know, with guys like y'all that I looked up to and really wanted to put myself and have the same respect that you guys did, from you with your knowledge, from you just not taking no for an answer, just standing up for what you believe in, for your people. See, a lot of people didn't see back then what you were doing. You weren't doing it for the money. You were doing it, like you say, so my people don't get bullied. You're not doing it for the money. You're doing it so my people don't fall victim to all that. So that's why I thank y'all guys, because without y'all, this probably wouldn't have never even started with me.
Real nigga shit.
Straight up.
Straight up, bro.
That call still exists.
We need to build.
All I want to do is recognize
with
it
it.
and bring us all together, give us all a platform. Thanks again.
I appreciate it.